He was my friend, and what I'm involved in right now should never happen. I got his family over there that I'm sorry. My mom's here. She's been here every single time he's court. And I feel like I let her know, I let all my family know, because I put myself in a situation that I'm 36 years old. I shouldn't be having to be looking at 50 years of my life. That's the rest of my life. I'm 36 years old. 50 years, I will die in jail. I have 2 kids. I have a 12-year-old, well, he just turned 13. I have a 4-year-old that turned.
Years old was popping. I just posted yesterday about the young kid in Florida that played for the Hurricanes that got his chain taken. And I was just giving a lot of dialogue about the importance of understanding that people who you call friends and the people who are the closest to you will be the ones that bring you harm. And then somebody sends me this post today. He called this man his friend. He kidnapped this man, beat him, and pulled teeth out his mouth with a plier. The man used one of those teeth to cut the duct tape that he was bound with in order to escape. And again, he calls him his friend. Now, he tried to lie and say that it was over a drug dispute or what have you, but they determined that that was a lie. So it really sounds like it just comes down to something else, maybe jealousy, envy, who knows? But this is somebody that he called a friend, and he's getting ready to do 50 years for the crime, yes, but more importantly, because he wasn't able to take accountability. He didn't take 3 to 30 seconds to think before he committed the crime, and he didn't take 3 to 30 seconds to think after he was already in custody, because they offered him 10 years to plead guilty, 10 years to admit you're wrong. Now you go to trial, he lose and get 50 years. Because that's really what he deserved. He didn't deserve 10. To do that to somebody you call a friend, you deserve 50 years. That's why he got 50. But taking accountability would have got him 10. Now he's taking accountability. Now he's apologizing to his mom, his family, and his friend's family, or his ex-friend's family. He could have admitted this wrong in the beginning, but people don't like to hold themselves accountable for their actions, and they'll lie as long as they think they'll get away with it until they can't. And this is what it'll get you. 50.
Establish self-awareness. If you enter the world with no identity, society will give you one. Shabazz the OG. Shabazz is one of the men that I reached out to get a quote to put in my latest book, Is Your Son Ready to Leave Home? And he just did an excellent video on friends and what friends do to so-called friends. And I have a chapter on that in this book, in my latest book, Is Your Son Ready to Leave Home? I have a chapter that dives right into that. You know, you can have your friend, right-hand man, right on your side. And all along, there's been animosity, there's been jealousy, there's been things that they've done and said that you haven't picked up on, or you let slide because of your love for that friend. And we talk about it in this book, you know. If young men are alerted at a younger age that these kind of things happen to people that love you, that you love and that are close to you, and you think that they won't do these kind of things to you, you have another thought coming. And the earlier our young men are aware that these kind of things happen, the better off they'll be. So check it out. Excellent video by Shabazz the OG. I also have a quote from him in my book, Is Your Son Ready to Leave Home? What I did is I tried to get quotes from men to put at the end of every chapter, and we got almost every chapter has a quote from young men, some powerful quotes in there, not from young men, for young men, by men, and we got some powerful quotes in there. So it's a great addition to the book. But check me out, www.18-48.com. Your boy Kevin Blaze.